play. Again trying to push it through. The dasher is getting caught up. Jurich picks it off, moves it, looking, circles back instead. Tyler Jurich taking his time, feeds it ahead, was looking for Babenko, who gets rubbed off the puck. And back the other way comes Justin Brosson. Brosson in the slot, fires shot, and that one's saved by Passingham. Almost a perfect rebound, but again, it's left off. Patterson trying to clear it. Can't quite get it out. Now he still can't get it out as it's played down low again. Poke check there by Patterson. But again, Danville keeping the zone. Thrown back to the defense. Winding, firing, deflected in front. Still loose, still loose. Passingham can't come away with it. Another shot. Poked aside. So the defense coming up big there, and it's also really nice to be 6'5". Yep. The enforcers digging back behind the net, trying to get the puck moving, and Glenn Patterson will be responsible. Stepan Timofeyev takes it out. He's got Babenko with him, trying to get around Turner. Stepan Timofeyev working it through, throws it towards.
We got two defensemen out there. It's interesting.
Don't normally see that as it's moved back. Yarwood flips it up in the air. Actually, what you do when you think about Patterson plays a down low element.
Yeah.
As once again sent back, and Timofeyev will leave it for Yarwood. Yarwood passes off for Timofeyev. Timofeyev dipsy doodles through center ice. Yarwood is offside. Now he's onside. Mafous still manages to be the first to the puck. Throws it across in front, deflected over the top of the net. Glenn Patterson.
I think he wants that one back.
As Michaelis takes it through, passes over for Andrew Harrison, and he misplays. Knocked down by Kyler Matthews. Matthews looking up the ice, looking for Tucker. Tucker sidesteps a man, trying to beat it into the defensive zone for Danville. Picked off and pushed back down for Tucker. Back out, high shot. Harrison has it go wide. And with 1 second to go, that'll do it on the first power play opportunity. Enforcers unable to capitalize, but I'll tell you what, certainly built up some offensive movement there.
Yeah, they had a couple good opportunities. A bouncing puck didn't help him once or twice.
As Harrison breaks in again. Harrison looking towards the front of the net. He's pinched off by his own man. Harrison sends back to the point. Kyler Matthews firing it down low. Finds Mafous. Mafous lays it off. Harrison back to Hussey. Hussey up to Michaelis. Waits. Fires, and it goes just wide. Mafous trying to get around, but being held up there by two members of the Dashers. And Hussey getting in the way of Barakov. Moved back down, and the puck is rolled around for Murray. Murray looking. Had two enforcers enclosing on him as now the Dashers get it out of the zone. Justin Brosson starts out the other way. 13 minutes to go in period number one. Fired down in the corner. Matthews will get there. He turns. Drop pass for Hussey. Hussey pulls off. Waiting. Mitch Atkins takes a rough corner. And Marco Novosel takes his first shift of the game. Novosel in there. Picks it up. Moves it up the boards. Can't get it out as it's picked off now by Patterson. He will get it out. Cleared ahead to Ahmed Mafous. Mafous has Tucker racing for the front of the net. He was pushed off. Moved back out. Picked off by Michaelis. Fired. Goal! Hudson Michaelis buries. And that is number. Turn back around. Tesserero drops for the defense. Back again to Hawgood. Hawgood pressured by Babenko. Up to Barakov. Barakov over to Brosson. Brosson looking at Tyler Jurich. Jurich getting in there, and Brosson and him were tied up for a moment. Now with 8 minutes to go, Enforcers still trying to push this 1-0 lead as Tesserero brings it into the offensive zone, taken away by Andrew Harrison. Harrison turning and looking, flipping it back to center ice, knocked down quickly, and the Dashers trying to regain some offensive zone time. Dashers are out shooting the Enforcers 2-1. Puck moved up to Mitch Atkins. Atkins looking across, broken up by Kyle Stevens. Kicked ahead by Jurich. Jurich moves it along for Andrew Harrison. Harrison, one man to beat. Gets around Murray, takes it towards the front, and poke checked away there by the netminder. Thrown back in front, and right in on the netminder again, and Kyle Stevens was looking for the rebound to go. Tucker wraps it around the boards, and Patterson pinches. Patterson dumping it down low for Mafous. Mafous letting it go. Back out here for Tucker. Tucker trying to kick it along. Mafous getting in there. He's rubbing shoulders with Murray, and the puck is moved back along. Puck moved down low by Brosson. Sent back out towards the red line. Patterson kicks it ahead. Tucker back in. Dumping it along, and Brosson going to make him pay a price for touching the puck. Right back out. Danville trying to move it along quickly. They have not had much good offensive pressure here late in this first period. Essery gets shoved down. Picked up again by Michaelis. Moved over there. Patterson right back to Mark Essery. Essery turning. He's got Hussey on the far side, but instead chooses to dump. White wraps it around the boards. Brendan Hussey gets in the way. Hussey takes a hit for his trouble, sends it back down anyway. Hoggood winds, slapping that one out to the blue line, but no further. Timofeyev moves it down. Essery lets it go. Right back behind. Hussey in there digging. Flip back towards the center ice area as it's knocked back. As the faceoff one back, Jurich moves it to Timofeyev. Back down to Jurich. Jurich fires it across. Mafous with it now. Looking out high, he finds Yarwood. Yarwood down to Timofeyev. Timofeyev waiting, back to Yarwood, and that one will bounce out of the zone. Yarwood kicks it across to Mafus. Mafus back to Yarwood. Yarwood turning, bring it in himself, pushes it across there for Timofeyev. Timofeyev going low, moves it along as that'll be moved across by Patterson. Back to Mafus. Yarwood at the point. Back to Mafus. Mafus looking down to Timofeyev. That Ovechkin spot. Throws it towards the front, deflected by Patterson and over the top of the net. Yarwood moves it back down low for Patterson. Patterson looking all the way across, and that one bounced over the stick of Timofeyev. Jurich back to Mafus, down to Timofeyev. Timofeyev looking back to Mafus, wide, fires, and into the glove and out. Very, very quickly, Timofeyev going to keep the zone here. Puck is wrapped back down low. Patterson with it, under a minute to go in the power play. Yarwood can't keep the zone again.
For the Dashers, but once again, Passingham coming up strong.
Moved ahead. Yarwood will flip it ahead, and here comes Timofeyev. 15 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Timofeyev turning. Banging the beaver tail was Yarwood. Timofeyev instead going towards the net, fired it, and it deflected off the defenseman. As now the puck's moved along for Barakov. Barakov into the zone. 3, 2, 1, and that'll kill the 5-on-3. Enforcers 1 for 1 so far. Throwing it across, and again a sprawling attempt there by Timofeyev to knock the puck down. Ensor has it again. Ensor, top of the slot, fired along, kicked towards the net, and again Cameron Yarwood down there playing the body. Looking to get it back out in front. 10 seconds to go in the double minor as it's deflected around, pushed back down low, and the Dashers just trying to set it up. Thrown across the front, and a good deflection there by Timofeyev. Mafus is out. They have killed all 3 penalties there on the 5-on-3. What a play by the Elmira Enforcers. As now again, Yarwood getting into it down low. Enforcers need a clear, and they need to get a shift change here. Ensor has it again. Back down low for Patrick Zilak. Zilak harassed by Hussey, fresh out of the penalty box. Wrapped around in front, broken up, and here comes Kyler Matthews. 4-on-2 if the Enforcers hurry. As Patterson turns it back around. He dumps it around the boards. Hits right off towards the front. Picked off there by Gullo and sent all the way down. Going back to play is Passingham. 45 seconds remains. As the Enforcers go back to retrieve, Tyler Jurich takes a long look down the ice. Decides to drop here for Hudson Michaelis. Michaelis has shown his speed here tonight so far. Moved in by Jurich and dumped back in as Tucker will chase. Tucker trying to get there, trying to beat out his opposite number as that puck will be moved back along. And again digging for it was Michaelis. Down to Tucker. Tucker looking in front. Can't get it to Jurich. Now he takes a long look, finds Jurich. Jurich fires it towards the net, deflected up and to the sideboards for Hudson Michaelis. 13 seconds to go. Kyle Stevens has it deflected down in front. Couldn't get it to go again, and here comes Danville back the other way. 5 seconds to go, and Danville's going to have an odd man opportunity. No, instead they pull up. Questionable play there as Bronson comes out of the box. Barakov sends it back to his defense, and that's what you like to see on the offensive zone pressure there. Flipped back out to center ice. Drops down as Barakov will go to play it. He takes a hard hit. Zilak picks it up, fired, saved by Passingham. Flipped along and tripped up there was Kyler Matthews. Picked off now by Patterson, moved ahead, fed aside, and here comes Kyle Stevens. Stevens trying to get going. Stevens fires, and that one took a weird bounce off his stick. Zilak throwing it towards the boards. Picked off there by Michaelis momentarily, but then moved along again. Right back in the Dashers' end as 40 seconds remains in the 4-on-4. Neither side really taking advantage of this there,
no,
George.
I was about to say, the shots are really towards the Dashers' advantage now, but 28-16 with that long power play opportunity they had earlier.
As here comes Patrick Zilak out of his own zone. Gets over the blue line, drop pass there for Barakov. Barakov harassed by Michaelis, now down low again, looking. Ooh. Poke check there by Passingham as he tripped up Barakov. And the stick of Yarwood is still sitting in the middle of the defensive zone. So, Mafus loses the draw. Bronson has it, fires, and that one goes wide. Back up to Murray at the point. Murray fires it down low, shot and a goal.
That one deflected right in front of Passingham and just slipped through the 5-hole.
They all point to Murray, but I'm sorry. I think if we see a replay, that's Barakov's goal. You tell me how you feel about it, George, but that's again. He gets set to go. Puck is dropped. Move back along for Timofeyev. Timofeyev looking, trying to feed Babenko, but Babenko just didn't have the step. Moved ahead for Hussey, who dumps it all the way in, and White will have to go back to play. White, who now I feel like he hasn't been tested in quite a while.
Yeah.
as Brawson trying to get it out. It's deflected off of Babenko, thrown towards the front by Timofeyev. Timofeyev now chasing. Brawson, he gets hit hard by Babenko, and it's moved back to Gino Mini. Mini off the boards, looking for Timofeyev. Timofeyev flips it ahead, knocked down there by Murray. Murray firing it ahead for Justin Brawson. Brawson looking up the ice, passes across. Out the other way comes Hoggood. Hoggood winds, fires, saved by passing. Wake up and get some offensive motion going here as Timofeyev off the boards. Right back towards the offensive zone. Playing it here is Murray. Tips it aside. And again, the Enforcers on the chase. Wrapped back down low. Hussey couldn't play it off. Moved back again as Barakov harassed by Babenko. Barakov and Babenko wrapped up down low. Pushed back through. Hussey trying to move it along. Yarwood having some trouble. He gets into it with Barakov. Right back again. Kyler Matthews looks up along the Ensor flips it back, gets it to the blue line, and out come the Dashers. Here's Barakov passing across. Hine with it, fires, deflected into the corner. Under a minute to go here in the second period. Enforcers holding out hope here they can get something going offensively. That Timofeyev line really started to get something going, just couldn't finish. Tucker out of the zone, dumps it along, and Hudson Michaelis on the chase. He will beat out the icing call. And chasing down the puck. Still 30 seconds to go in this period. Michaelis looking all the way across. Fired down low, deflected right on Amin Mafous. Out back again. Picked off by Michaelis. Throws it down again. And again a deflection by Mafous. Couldn't go. Kept again by Patterson. Patterson dekes around a defender. Right back towards the front of the net. Right back in front, and Tucker can't get it to go. Jumping on top of it. The puck's still loose. And Mafous was digging. But now the Enforcers makes it interesting as now puck is pushed back through, going back for it. The Danville Dashers looking to set it up in their own end. They throw it back to center ice where it's knocked down by Cameron Yarwood, and the Enforcers on a brand new plane here as they try to get a power play going without their captain. Stepan Timofeyev looking up ice. He finds Cameron Yarwood, who has streaked by 3 defenders, and now Yarwood takes it behind the net, wrapping it around for Hudson Michaelis. Michaelis right back down low, but nobody behind the net. Timofeyev will dip down there, and he takes possession. Fires back for Michaelis. Michaelis back to Yarwood at the point. Right back across, looking for Timofeyev. Timofeyev now looking down low, deflected in front, still loose, firing, and can't beat the goaltender. An excellent again. Puck is pushed back. Yarwood has it right over to Stepan Timofeyev. Sprawling out in front of him. Right over to Yarwood, fired, and it goes just wide. Tyler Jurich chases it down, back to Timofeyev at the blue line. Timofeyev back to Jurich. Jurich winds, fires, and it's up and wide of the net and will come all the way down. Well, one thing here for Atkins by the Dashers. And out the other way comes Justin Brawson. Brawson poke checks it ahead, keeps possession, fires off the side of the cage, and it's deflected around again. Kyle Stevens right on Justin Brawson. Puck is moved along here. Patterson trying to get involved as Tucker can't come away with it. Moved back towards the front of the net, deflected away. And again, the Dashers keeping puck moving. Down low again, fired, deflected up and into the netting. So the Enforcers get
offense. He's got to be on McGrail. He's got to be in the stands. He's got to be in the booth. He's got to be everywhere.
That is what you like to see, though, from an owner. He's doing everything. As Timofeyev flips it ahead, he was looking for Essery. And again, this could be an interesting combination as Passingham just going to cover that one up. 16:24 to go.
And a 1-goal lead.
4 unanswered goals to this point as it's moved back along. Fed back into the offensive zone. Cameron Yarwood turning up the boards. Tucker couldn't play. It's moved back to center ice. And Turner flips it along. Trying to play it there was Matthews. Couldn't do so as Michaelis turns it around, finds Yarwood. Yarwood up the boards, looking for Tucker. Couldn't get it to go. Yarwood flips it across. He was looking for Mafous. Couldn't get it to go. Danville plays it back all the way down. And Barakov will go to retrieve. Barakov shoved into the boards by Yarwood. Puck is fed back out again. Quintos looking back towards Hoggood. Hoggood waits, winds, fires, deflected in front, knocked back down, and Tucker has it. Tucker feeds it across. He was looking for Mafous. Right back up. Here comes Matthews. Matthews across, dumping it around. Mafous jumping up into the play. He'll let it go, and Tucker will have it scroll all the way back to his defense. Puck is down. Yarwood will retrieve. Yarwood with it, turning in his own zone. Passing it back for Matthews. Matthews moves it along for Babenko. Babenko has to feel some confidence right now. As he's blocked a shot, he's done everything he can do here tonight. Throwing hits, blocking shots, and now he's got an assist. Here comes Babenko again, in on a break. Babenko cutting through, fires towards the net, and he's taken down as it's wrapped back around by the Enforcers. Played out here by Timofeyev. Timofeyev back behind the net. feeds it back along for Matthews. Matthews fakes a windup. Now he throws it towards the net. Goes back behind. Babenko chasing it down again. Murray is back, and that one just goes by the front of the net mouth. So the Dashers back on their heels one more time. This is where the Enforcers need to put them. As it's back to Tesserero. Tesserero into the zone, firing way up into the net. Puck is dropped, pushed to the backside. Yarwood wraps it around. Matthews tripped up there as I believe he tripped over the goal line. As pushed ahead. Moved along by Justin Brosson, who took it away from Stevens. Brosson back the other way. Pushed aside again. Trying to move it out. The Enforcers still getting hemmed into their own zone. Kicked ahead by Kyle Stevens. Trying to move it along. Andrew Harrison right there, but couldn't quite get it. Kyler Matthews moves it around for Cameron Yarwood. Yarwood up the boards for Tyler Jurich. Jurich looking ahead. He sees Harrison darting for the puck. He can't get loose. Now Harrison wraps around the backside of the net. Harrison back to the point. Finds Matthews. Fires. Deflected. Blocker down. And Kyle Stevens picks it up. Right towards the front again. Was looking for Matthews. But it's deflected out of the zone as Harrison goes back to play. Playing a big part in this one here tonight. Puck is won back. Patterson wraps it around. Looking for Ahmed Mahfouz. Mahfouz looks up the ice. Fires it along. And now Tucker getting in there. He's onside. White back behind the net. Throws it along. Michaelis back up to the point. Played in there. And Carter can't keep the zone. Carter comes out. Passes over to Patterson. Patterson looking. Back here to Carter. Carter cutting over the red line. And he dumps it back in. White leaves his net to play. White moves it up the boards, and again the Dashers coming out the other side. Making their move. It along, but right on the stick of Hawgood. Hawgood flips it ahead. Trying to move it in was Brosson. Drop pass here for Barakov. Sent around again, right back to Barakov, and kicked aside by passing him. Hawgood has it. Back down low. Trying to play it off is Barakov. He's harassed by Matthews. Takes it behind the net again. 5.5 minutes left to go. Barakov still with it. Back to Hawgood. Hawgood waiting. Harassed now. As though it looks like they're on a power play, Danville is not. Going back to play this time will be Tucker. Tucker trying to get it out of his zone. This line has got to be exhausted. They've been pinned in their own zone for well over 30 seconds now here, George. Brosson battling. Danville comes out of the corner with it. Pushed aside and tipped up by Tucker. Michaelis off of a leg, knocked down here by Patterson, moved ahead, and Yarwood will jump on the ice and take possession. Yarwood across, Tucker with it. Tucker down low was looking for Timofeyev, couldn't quite get there, as now the puck's moved back on again. Puck is flipped ahead, deep in the zone. That's got to be icing, and it will be with 3:09 to go.
You're talking about the stars of a game. Stevens first. Yeah.
As once again, the puck will be moved back along. Mahfouz with it. Around, firing, and over the top of the net as Matthews was ripping. As again, Mahfouz goes back to play. Mahfouz with it. As he drops, no, he keeps a hold of it here. Mahfouz takes a long look. Mahfouz still holding it behind the net. He's content to play. They got 2-goal lead. If Danville's not going to push, flipped along. As now it's moved up again. Matthews dumps it all the way around. As again, puck is pinched back down. Deflected right in on Passingham. You watch. Still hasn't gone yet. As again, it's moved out. Here comes Mahfouz chipping it along. Michaelis back the other way. Michaelis trying to cut through. He can't. As Hawgood moves it along. And now the goaltender looking towards the net. Or excuse me, towards the bench. Waiting for the signal. The coach waiting, and now he's signaling. And there, no, he's telling him to stay, as Patterson's going to get there first. 30 seconds to go. If you're going to take him, you got to take him now, coach. As Yarwood taking a long look. Sends back behind for Patterson. Zilak with a rushing charge. I think Danville's going to concede this one to the Enforcers. No, they say no icing. So with 12 seconds to go, the Elmira Enforcers going to celebrate a 4-game sweep over the Danville Dashers. Puck picked off. Here comes Timofeyev. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Fires. And a stop.